In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get all of this loot yourself on reserve, all in under 7 minutes of farming, and make absolute bank on this map. So, without further ado, let's get into the video and make sure you subscribe to see more content like this. Before we get into today's video, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to OperaGX for sponsoring the video. If you guys don't know what OperaGX is, they're a gaming-based web browser that is designed for gamers. I highly recommend it. I've been using them for 2 years before any sponsorship. So thank you for Opera for sponsoring us. I'm really excited to work with you on this one. So GX Control, this is going to allow you to control the hardware of your PC. You're going to be able to limit stuff like your RAM and your CPU. This is going to allow you to keep your web browser open, take less resources from your PC so you can have more performance in games, and also keep the web browser active so you can watch stuff and do all of the things on the internet instead of having to close it. This is ideal for people that don't have the best PC, or they just want to min-max their parts so they can get the best performance possible. This is very, very handy. There is also a network limiter too, so if you don't have the best network, you can actually limit the amount of bandwidth that's been drawn to the web browser so you can get better performance in games like CSGO and stuff like that when you're playing, so you get less lag, which is really, really nice as well if you don't have the best internet. Also, another favorite thing about OperaGX for me is I'm able to actually see all of my social media stuff on the left side without having to make a tab for it. All you got to do is click on the left side here and it'll bring up all of the social media stuff, and you can actually pin more things if you want to, like Discord. We have Facebook Messenger here. We have WhatsApp if you want to, text people on your phone, which is really, really handy. And then we have Instagram if I wanted to browse through my Instagram and just look at videos while I'm chilling. And there's also Twitter, so I can check my Twitter feed and all that stuff, and then at least then I don't have to press this and then go all the way across. It's all just in one place like so, which is really, really handy. I highly recommend you try this out, as it's a really nice feature. Also, on OperaGX, you're also able to link your Apple Music, your Spotify, YouTube Music, Deezer, Tidal, and SoundCloud on the left side here. So if I was to click Spotify right here, I'll be able to link everything. So if I logged in right now, it would bring up all of the music that I have on this program right here without having to actually use the program, which is really, really handy. And all you got to do is click on the left right here, go to player, log into your Spotify, and boom, all your music will be here, and you can play them through this, which I also think is very, very nice. It just makes your quality of life with the program very, very easy. And there's a ton of more customization on OperaGX as well I recommend that you check out. And OperaGX Mobile is also out now, which is actually really, really nice. So all of these features that you have on the computer will now be on mobile as well. So you'll be able to take advantage of all of those things. You're also able to connect the mobile version of OperaGX to your desktop as well, so you can link everything across super easily, which is really, really handy if you're trying to use that on your mobile also. If you're interested in OperaGX, make sure to click my link in the description. It'll be in the description of the video, and it'll be underneath in the comment section as well. So make sure you click it. I highly recommend it. I guarantee you will like OperaGX. It is a very, very handy web browser, and it literally is built for gamers, so make sure you check it out. Okay, so for this route, the keys you're going to need are these keys right here. You can buy these keys from the flea market for 130k for this one. This key is 90k. This key is 110. And this key is like 90ish k. So you're looking around like 500k for all the keys. But even in just one run, you'll make all your money back on these keys. So first of all, what you want to do is buy this backpack. It is the tree backpack, whatever you want to call it. That's what I like to call it. Straight away, go down here to Propor level 4. Buy 2 military cables around 100k. Right now they're sold out for some reason, but they're usually around 50 to 40k. Buy one of these bad boys. Next thing you want to do is buy 2 MPPVs off the flea market. They're around 70k for both of them. And then 2 LBTs, sometimes these are around 80k. Obviously right now things are a little bit more expensive, but you want to be mainly getting these rigs here, because this is going to give you a lot more slots, which means a lot more money per run. Now gear wise, you can run whatever you want. If you're trying to keep it budget, just go with an ump. Now I highly recommend that you bring night vision goggles, purely because nighttime raids on reserve are literally dead. There is no one there. Maybe after this video there'll be people, but there is literally no one there. It is the easiest farm for money if you want to. You can do this on daytime, which I did a lot to farm my max attention skill. Another thing about this farming route, this is the fastest way in the game to farm max attention. It's around 6 points of attention per run. So if you really are interested in maxing out that skill, this is going to be a benefit to that as well. That's how I got mine maxed. It's around 15 to 16 runs per level of attention. So that's just a thing that you can keep in mind if you are trying to go for that. And then gear and everything else is completely up to you. Last thing, important, 3 BTG. Stimulant you can buy off the market for 40,000 rubles. The reason you want this is because it increases your attention skill by 30, which means you'll have around a 30% increase of looting speed, which is massive for when hitting these crates. It's going to also level your skill a tiny bit faster as well. I also recommend bringing a mule stim if you do find tank batteries, and also insure the rigs too. So if you do find a tank battery, you can drop it and get it back in insurance and not lose money on it. That's also a little thing. So that is the loadout rundown. Everything else is completely up to you. And let's actually get into the video now. Okay, so ideally on this money run, you're going to want to bring a teammate if you want to have the fastest runs possible. And the strategy with bringing a teammate is you can swap out per run. So for example, I do one run and make money, and then the next run he swaps out and I take his position. So you don't need to boost him up here. He can just come here on his own. All this guy's job is just to sit here and wait for the button and press it. Once you press the button, the guy that's looting the bunkers can extract within like 7 minutes, and then the guy that's inside that room right here, or teammate, can just run all the way along here. There's going to be an extraction that he can take right here, which is very, very fast. And on nighttime, you probably won't die here. All you got to do, don't bring a backpack, and you can extract right here, just like this. That's where you can extract, and your teammate can get out very easily. Alright, so we're going to start the run here. If you are the one with all the rigs, this is where you're going to start. You're going to hit this technical supply crate right here. Grab absolutely everything that you find in these crates, by the way, everything. The only thing that you don't want to pick up is Amelia croutons, as they have a massive tax on the flea market and aren't worth your money. So you can loot that as well. There's some industrial spawns here too, so check that. There's going to be a crate right here on this truck. Literally, grab everything, okay? Absolutely everything here. And then what you want to do is, before you go down into the bunker, there's going to be 2 crates on your right that not many people know about. So the first one, you can just loot like this. Very easily. Cigarettes are worth picking up too, by the way. Literally, everything that you see here, pick up, bar the Amelia croutons. And then you want to jump over this like so. Sometimes it's buggy. Gonna have another crate here. Pick up all that stuff. So the purpose of these rigs is just to store more loot, basically, on the run. This isn't going to be a fast run because I'm obviously explaining everything to you. But yeah. So those are those crates done. And what you can do is you can jump on here. And bearing in mind, before we do leave the raid, what you want to do is, when you have got a full backpack, is put your backpack right here and just jump the fence. It will save you some time when leaving the raid too. So you should come around here. As keys only have 40 uses, I recommend that you don't waste them by like going through this side and then going through that side by being lazy. Just run around and save the extra use if you want to like min-max the most. So out of all the rooms down here, this is the best one to hit. This has the most crates with the most profit. So first you want to hit that one. It's a technical supply crate. There's a shit ton of scabs down here too. So we didn't get anything crazy in this one. Usually you get a lot of good stuff in technical supply crates. All along here there'll be sugar spawns, so make sure you look out for it. So the sprats right here, that's 6k quick sell. We'll pick that up. And then pretty much just loot the crates, man. Like, each item here, like, even though it doesn't look like they're worth much, it's around 10k per slot on the flea market. And a lot of these things you can also quick sell for value too, which is really, really nice. So just make sure you pick up all the stuff. Obviously, if you've got better loot and you're full, just drop the stuff that's worthless, like toilet paper and stuff like that. But it's pretty straightforward. It doesn't really take much time. It's very, very easy to farm. Biggest thing you're going to look out for here is, not cigarettes, it's the coffees, the sugars, and the lupo beans. Those are going to be your money makers. So that is the first crate done. We honestly got kind of unlucky with that one. You can shoot the lights out as well if you're getting a headache from the lights. Straight away on the right here, there's a crate. Unlucky with that loot. And if you're wondering why I can search crates so fast, it's because I have max attention. You won't have this unless you farm it. And with the stimulant that I explained in the intro, the 3 TGB, it would be ideal if you pop that when you start running these crates, as it only lasts for 4 minutes. So we got a fuel canister right there, so that's like 160k. Pretty solid. We're actually full on our rigs now, so we got to pick and choose which items we want. Obviously, like stuff like juice boxes and that you can drop because they're not the most valuable. I think they're like 12k, so it's like 6k a slot, which isn't the best. So those you can drop if you find something better. Ideally, want to get the single slots that are around 10k, because that's usually the best. I actually found a Ledix in this crate. A lot of people don't know this, but Ledixes can spawn in medical supply crates. If you check out my TikTok, you can see that. There's a video on that as well. Let's get a Ledix. There's 2 more crates left to loot here. So that was a pretty big crate. We got like 60k right there, which is nice. Fire clean, which is a streamer item, which we actually need, so that's a W. There's also an industrial spawn here for fuels and filters, so check that. And this one is basically just medical loot in here. This is going to be the highest chance to get LEDXs and golden stars in this room. So if you really want to try and farm a LEDX down here, you can. Like I said, I have found one, but they are pretty rare in my opinion. So that is pretty much the run. Obviously, this run was like really slow compared to what I normally do because I was explaining everything to you. And then all I do is ask my friend to press the button, which you'll do any second now. And then all I do is run upstairs, go to Hermetic, and extract. So power's on, and that is literally the run. So if you do this efficiently, you can do this in under 7 minutes. When you got max attention, you can do this in like 3 to 4 minutes. It's like really fast. And then the idea of this run is you can rotate between each other and take it in turns to make money. And overall, it's very safe and it's very profitable. You don't have to do this as a duo, but I highly recommend that you do. Obviously, if you are a solo, you can drop your backpack here and run all the way to Hermetic. But in my opinion, that's way less efficient, and bringing a duo is going to make you way more money. As you can see, this is all the loot that we got from one run. Honestly, we wasn't like super lucky here, but we probably made a decent bit of money right there. So yeah. So this one obviously took 10 minutes, but it was part of the guide trying to explain everything. Like I said, 7 minutes is ideally how long it will take you if you're being efficient. So this is just from one run of the bunkers. As you can see, this is all the loot that we got. Now, a lot of these items you can quick sell on the flea market, or sorry, on the traders, like the Shonkers and Wilston cigarettes. But Marlboros and stuff like that, I would recommend you flea market. Just make sure to double check the prices of all the stuff on the flea before selling. Like for me, for example, I'll sell to Shonkers, condensed milk, sacral tea, lupo beans, lighters, defuels, thermometers, gas analyzers, and all this stuff to traders because it's much more efficient because of the tax. Also, Wilstons you can quick sell as well, which is actually pretty nice. Same for the toilet paper too, and sprats, and stuff like peas and all that other stuff. Just check on the flea market. I know milk is used for a barter trade, so also sell that there too. And yeah, that's pretty much it on the selling part of it. It's pretty straightforward. Just make sure you check the prices on the flea, and that's pretty much it.